Hi, this is Ryan Hoff here with your AIC Legislative Minute for February 5th, 2021. This week, the Indiana General Assembly was in full swing as legislators looked to get hearings for their bills before the first round of deadlines that would see bills either progress out of their chamber of origin or fail for the session. There is precious little time for testimony in most committees, as most committees are limited to 2 hours, so that committee rooms can be cleaned in between hearings. Now, if you remember back to last week, I highlighted some bills that would remove local control over home rule matters. Unfortunately, some of those bills have progressed, and we need your assistance reaching out to state legislators. House Bill 1114 passed the House Government Reform Committee this week. This bill removes local authority to regulate certain aspects of housing construction design. Under this bill, locals could not regulate exterior materials, square footage, and the number or types of rooms that it would go into housing design. We oppose this legislation in committee, but we need your assistance to convince legislators that housing development regulations should remain under local official authority. This bill will be eligible for a vote in the full House of Representatives on Monday. House Bill 1381, if you remember last week, I told you about this bill regarding local control over wind and solar development, was heard for the first time in House Utilities Committee. It will be heard again next week in that same committee. This legislation would invalidate existing planning and zoning ordinances and force locals to adopt state standards, and not allow any other regulation at the local level that would be more stringent than these state specifications. Home rule governance over any aspect of wind or solar development would be removed. This bill will be heard again, as I said, next week in House Utilities Committee. And while you're talking to your legislators about House Bill 1114 and housing development, be sure to share your thoughts on this effort to preempt local control of wind and solar development. If you have any questions about either of these bills or other pieces of legislation, please don't hesitate to reach out to me and the rest of the AIC legislative team. Have a fantastic weekend.